What I'm going to use is a spacer, which will be located or situated at the back of the bass where the ball end is now. Here you see I will put a spacer, and it simply provides more space. It takes the ball end back, and it'll go under this tail, if you like, the tail of the bridge. And I'll show you what I'm using. Here it is. It's actually a nice cylindrical piece of metal. I've drilled through the middle of it, a big enough hole to get the E string through, so everything else will get through. The A and D strings will get through. And it's simply a saddle from an old guitar. And it fits beautifully. This little cylinder of metal, I use a 2.5mm bit on a drill to put the hole there. And this cylinder then fits beautifully under this curved part at the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, finally, I'm going to show you on one string how it's solved. Look at this closely, by the way, if I may ask you to look at this closely. See how that is situated on the saddle. That's how it came to me as I took it from the shop. That really is awful, actually. That's terrible. As I say, a 5-year-old could see there's something wrong. So let's quickly run the ball end down, and as we call it, the spacer, as we're calling it, and see what a difference it makes. So I'm going to detune the A string now and run down the string, the little spacer. Down she comes. Down you come. We'll pull out the ball end and we'll get that spacer tucked in. Let's get the right one. A bit more detuning. And there you are. Tucks in neatly there. You see that? Let's get a better view. There you are. You can see that. The spacer is nicely snug there. It doesn't scratch. It doesn't. It won't wear away at the bridge, and that nicely fits there. So we'll now tune up the A string, and that's something like it. Doesn't have to be exact. It's only so we can see what we've got. And let's have a close look. Now with our spacer in, there you see at the bottom our little cylinder, and if we come up the A string, we see the sounding area of the string. The sounding area of the string, which is of course what should be on the saddle and nothing else, is now nicely seated in the saddle, and the nasty cotton and overwound bit is behind it. So that's the way to solve your problem. You may not have identified this problem with your SG bass or with your older Gibson bass, but it is a problem, and your bass will definitely sound better. I did this job on all 4 of them a month ago, and this is not hypothetical or theoretical. It genuinely makes a big difference. The intonation was instantly right, and the sound was a lot better. So there you are. I'll leave that with you. I hope it's of use to you. I've used the Gibson bass, and Bob's your uncle.